Girls that I like. Girls that like me. Size nipples. Who the duck said I like you? We are so grateful that you saved us, Annie. So you're going to buy my mom's freedom, right? You're going to buy her freedom, right? Is Darth Vader my father? Watch the prequels and find out, why don't you? Speaking of the prequels, fought the entire Senate one-on-one. I did. Wicked, that shit was. Me unsubscribing from Disney Plus in protest and losing access to the Star Wars catalog. In Star Wars, Attack of the Clones, 2002, Owen last tells his wife he will paint the ceiling tomorrow. 22 years later, in A New Hope, he still hasn't painted it. Why did humans stop building wonders? We didn't. Disney making a show about two of the most beloved characters in Star Wars. Disney making a show about a random Rebel Alliance soldier who appeared in a spin-off movie. Anakin at 22. Married. Future father. General in Army of Republic. On the Jedi Council. The strongest Jedi. Luke at 22. Kissed his own sister. No one. Cave explorers with loving families trying to squeeze themselves through a hole. Named Devil's Urethra on a rainy day. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. When you fly all the way to Disneyland, just to realize the Star Wars content is all from the sequel trilogy. Pack your things. We are leaving. Great Scott Luke, you must go back in time and prevent your father from becoming a Sith Lord. Leave him or we'll never make it. His fate will be the same as ours. Isondeld Star. Isondeld Star. Isondeld Star. Big nut men are always quiet, realizing Maul only started talking after Obi-Wan cut off his lower torso. Just to remind you that it was Count Dooku who made the Squid Games first. Palpatine. Anakin, look. The power to save Padme. Anakin, where? Obi-Wan was by far one of the greatest Jedi ever. He watched his master die in front of him, had the girl he loved killed by his old nemesis, betrayed by his friend or commander and his brother Anakin. All of his Jedi friends were killed, spent the remainder of his life making sure the Empire would not discover Luke, and finally distracting Vader from Luke by sacrificing himself for the rebellion, without falling to the dark side. Sith vs Jedi. How many days has it been since you've thought about killing your master so you can take their position and become a lord? What? 0 days. Palpatine when Anakin fails. Oh dear, oh dear. Gorgeous. Palpatine when Vader fails. You ducking donkey. When you ate 20 heat wings before bed and realize you've made a grievous mistake. When a soccer player gets touched, the attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed. When a hockey player gets hit, this is where the fun begins. When a boxer gets punched, that's why I'm here. When you need sources for your paper, Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Use my knowledge. I beg you. My teacher. Don't listen to him, Anakin. I was recruited by a man called Tyrannus on one of the moons of Bogdan. That's the most evil name I have ever heard. No way I'm trusting an army paid by that guy. Recruiters for entry level jobs be like, a master is needed with more experience. Thinking about starting a conspiracy theory that the real reason the children of the Watch won't take off their helmets is because they all have haircuts like these. I watch Ahsoka because she's my favorite Star Wars character. Me, I watch Ahsoka for the plot. The plot. When Anda loses the Emmy for Best Drama, I'm not sure I've felt this betrayed in my life. Arguing over Anakin's lightsaber. This is a Skywalker family heirloom. So it is mine. No, I'm the real Skywalker. That's my grandfather's. Arguing over the Darksaber. I want your lightsaber and your planet. Let us duel. Yes. Me eating at my friend's house versus me eating at home. When you have to save your wife from a certain doubt, but your trilogy doesn't have force healing. I'm limited by the technology of my time. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. I will do what I must. You will try. But before we fight each other, we are going to help each other through some obstacles. Anakin, I need your help to open this blast door. How they advertise the chair. How I use the chair. Grandmaster, something has been weighing on me. Go on. Chew and eat are similar terms. Indeed. But chewing someone out and eating someone out are completely different. Demoted to Padawan, you are. Star Wars C-3PO does not like sand. That's my boy. Wants to help his mom who is ace leave in the desert. Builds a protocol droid. The paint job's a little crude, but we think it gets the idea across. Because you watched, you'll love. I don't think the system works. I'm Anakin Skywalker. Owen Lars. This is my girlfriend, Beru. George Lucas is going to dub her voice in A New Hope. What you're going to hear is not what came out of the actress' mouth. Phantom Menace is not good. Attack of the Clones is not good. Revenge of the Sith is not good. You better watch your mouth. Clone Wars accurate Palpatine isn't real. Clone Wars accurate Palpatine. Revenge of the Sith. But Padme is 8 months pregnant with twins and has no patience for Anakin's being a Winnie Butch. Get back on that ship now. But Padme. I have a draw for Obi-Wan. You're in big trouble. Oh, I don't think so. I'm sorry Annie, I don't have any cards to play. Draw 4. You turned her against me. Sithin 0 BBY. No, my wife is gone. And I'm stuck in a machine for the rest of my life. Ugh, a farmer boy is destroying my super weapon. Sithin 4000 BBY. Wanna eat a planet? Yes. When you overhear a prequel quote in public, but can't determine if it was deliberate or not. Force lightning scarred Palpatine beyond recognition. Force lightning revealed the face he was hiding behind Sith alchemy. What if Darth Vader trained Anakin Skywalker? Every Star Wars fans. Hayden Christensen's acting is bad. You better watch your mouth. Hayden Christensen is a good actor, but Lucas is a bad director. You better watch your mouth. Hayden Christensen is a good actor, but Lucas is a bad screenwriter. You better watch your mouth. I'm gonna go fight kids. For bread, right? For bread, right? Picasso died in 1973. No one ducking talked to me. I thought this man lived in 1500. I was under the impression he was killed before that. No wonder Ben is unstable. I'd be mad too if my grandpa Anakin was that good looking and I didn't get the genes. Everyone get together. Group photo. Let's see those smiles. Perfect. Silly faces. Let's see those silly faces. Shmi Skywalker? Yes. Teacher, what's so funny? Me, nothing. Please continue. My brain. Jar Jar Sphinx. Count Dooku is staring at us, Commander. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Me in the middle of the Rise of Skywalker, asking my friends if we can leave the theater. If you are suffering as much as I am, please, tell me. Child me when my parents refuse to let me eat ice cream for dinner. Sounds an awful lot like a dictatorship to me. R4. Scramble code 5 to Coruscant, care of the old folks home. Butch, you left me in the rain for 3 hours. I'm detachable. I could have gone with you inside. Scramble your own codes. When you don't want your Mormon parents to know you're having tea, but your little bro is asking what you're drinking. Boba, close the door. Was your trip productive? Coruscant trip. Kel Senator Amidala. Get Zam some bounty hunter experience. Don't make the Jedi suspect you for attempted murder. Don't get captured by the Jedi. Fairly. Acupuncture in different cultures. China, Japan, Korea, Dathomir. Master, I'm calling to report that I've apprehended Maul and I'm heading back to Coruscant. Oh hi Slips. Hey, random question. What would you do if Master Windu and the Chancellor were battling to the death because he's a Sith fan? Anakin, what kind of a question is that? What did you do this time? I did nothing. This is purely hypothetical. Now answer the question. I'm running out of time. Palpatine, being a master dueler, powerful force user, unrivaled manipulator, and ruling the galaxy, electrocuting himself at the end of every trilogy. I need to sleep early tonight. My cursed brain at 2 AM. My kid opening the $800 Venator Lego set that I got for him as a present. What is it, Dad? Anakin, I hate you. Obi-Wan. Palpatine when he accidentally activates Order 65 instead of Order 66. Well, shut. Army recruiters the day you turn 18. Do you like your army? In your opinion, Newt Gunray is the main, secondary, or tertiary antagonist in The Phantom Menace. Newt Gunray is the assistant to the regional manager. Order 66, baby. It's heat hot out here in the Jedi Temple. People are dropping like flies, but we are live. Retcon Canon's perfectly good backstory. Just use one of the Padawans from season 5. Bad Batch writers. Pi when I round it to 3.14 for easy calculation. You are asking me to be rational. That is something I know I cannot do. Thank you for your time, Django. Now can we talk about the armor in your closet that looks like the guy who did the Changeling on Coruscant? Disney, our new VR game will let you live out your lightsaber fantasy. Me. Alright Poggle, it's time to start talking. Jedi Scram. I'll never talk. I believe you will reconsider. You see, Fisto is not actually my surname. It's actually a nickname. If into the security recordings you go, only pain will you find. If Master Obi-Wan caught me doing this, he'd be very grumpy. I can't watch anymore. Me after doing a lot to support Rocco's Basilisk, only for social media to turn a word I've been using for years into a slur against robots or AI. I ship Anakin and Ahsoka. Everybody. Ahsoka when the clones turned on the Jedi. I don't want to hurt them. Yoda when the clones turned on the Jedi. Where the fun begins. This is my parents. Bye. Miss American Pie. Me. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. Parents. Visible confusion. It's Diglett. Padme. No. When it's your job to double and protect your highness, but you don't know any of your co-workers' names, so she has to do all the shutty tasks. Padme, clean this droid up as best as you can. Star Wars theory, Jango Fett survived Attack of the Clones. Jango, welcome back. David Carenswood says he's a big fan of Jar Jar Binks. Visible happiness. There's no war here, unless you brought it with you. Open war is upon you, whether you would risk it or not. When last I looked, Cheyenne not Obi-Wan was port administrator of Utapor. Gamblers house be like, you were supposed to make us millionaires, not bankrupt us. Just one more. When the video finishes, and you realize what you were watching. Visible regret. From the moment I met you, all those years ago, not a day has gone by when I haven't thought of you. Deep substrate foliated corkite. Anakin flirting in Clone Wars. I look upon the magnificence of your highness, whose beauty would make the brightest star seem dull by comparison. Anakin flirting in Attack of the Clones. I don't like sand. George Lucas in 1977 to fans, when the Clone Wars is casually name dropped. This is just the beginning. When people hear you are from the same city as their father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate, then you must know Master Sifo-Jas. Boba, is your father here? Yes. May we see him? No. Me, wouldn't mom be mad if we go eat McDonald's? My dad, well, you know, it wouldn't have to be that way. We could keep it a secret. You fool. I've been trained in your dual arts by Sito Kaiba. Watching Star Wars prequels. Quoting Star Wars prequels. Only speaking in prequel memes. Believing the Jedi Council was right all along. Phantom Menace is not good. You better watch your mouth. Attack of the Clones is not good. You better watch your mouth. Revenge of the Sith is not good. You better watch your mouth. An apprentice you have, Qui-Gon. Impossible to take on a second. The code forbids it. The code is more like guidelines than actual rules. Did the council ever authorize the creation of the clone army? Think I wouldn't have mentioned it when I sent you to Camino, do you? That's senile. You think I am? Unpopular opinion. Rogue One is actually a good movie. Visible confusion. When you see Professor Farnsworth walk into the room, that's good news. Me, I'm not hopeless and lonely. I totally go on dates. My mom, recently. Top scores on every test, regularly gets A's, gets B's mostly, doesn't show up, just wants to beat the top scorer, forgets about the test but passes anyways, single-handedly brings the class average down 17%. When you have a nut allergy, but you really like peanut butter, and now that I'm with you again, I'm in agony. The closer I get to you, the worse it gets. The thought of not being with you, I can't breathe. Force users when they show up in a grounded Star Wars project. Unlimited power. Maintenance droid for the Senate chamber returning to work after Order 66. Somebody give me a job. Ewan McGregor on returning as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Where does it hurt? Headache? Stomachache? When I say, hello there, and no one says, General Kenobi ache. Qui-Gon. Tatooine is a dangerous place. Don't get distracted. Padme seeing Anakin. So, what's a beautiful white boy like you doing in a place like this? The Inquisitors were able to be defeated relatively easily because they were weak. It was the will of the Force that all Inquisitors were defeated before Luke Skywalker was on the scene, so he wouldn't have them chasing him before he trained with Yoda. I can't. We can't. It's just not possible. Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not, you stupid bastard? Take this poison dart. It will dull his senses and distort his vision. Then you can deal with him easily. If we can get close enough to use the dart on Dooku, why not just fill it with the neurotoxin? He has plot armor, and we therefore can't kill him that easily. Original reaction. Star Wars isn't a comedy. It doesn't need Jar Jar. George Lucas, Episode 2, Jar Jar's Great Adventure. Dad 7 hours before the flight leaves. Pack your things. We're leaving. Woman, 95, beats fellow nursing home resident to dealt with wheelchair part. I'm too weak. Unlimited power. Me at 3 AM sending drunk messages to my ex. I'm haunted by the kiss that you should never have given me. Then you must know Master Beaufordis. Master Beaufordis. How I look at a beer after a long hard day at work. Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. And what are you? I'm just a simple man, trying to make my way in the universe. My heart is beating, hoping that kiss will not become a scar. The Clone Wars movie. Prequel fans. You just finished scratching your genitals. My gaming PC deciding to stop working at the start of finals week. I will not let you give up your future for me. Padme, are you sure you haven't been with anyone else? Yeah, why? No reason. When I attend a family gathering and older relatives ask to see if I have any pictures of a pretty partner to show them, if an item does not appear in our records, it does not exist. When your homie is tweaking so hard that you're genuinely getting concerned, you seem agitated, my friend. How I feel after shutting down Republic Commando immediately after the ship blows up so I can pretend Sev survived. When your dad takes your side in an argument against your mum. A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one. Even since you I separate, I has been hating you. You are a sacrifice article that I cut up rough now. Count Dooku. Tell me Django, how old are Timmy Turner's parents? Fairly. Waxer, Ice, the 501st and 212th, when they confront Ponkrell. Cowabunga it is. Sam Wilson's arc in Captain America 4. I have to learn how to fill Steve's shoes, even though I'm not a super soldier. Bucky's arc. I'm a senator. I eat pieces of Sith like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of Sith for breakfast? No. When you're studying literature at university and the lecturer begins teaching about tragedies. When your friend starts talking to an AI girlfriend. No, you listen. We live in a real world. Come back to it. Dooku. Darth Vader. Palpatine. Jar Jar Binks. The guard in Assassin's Creed seeing me crawl out of the hay pile. I have a strong feeling this is the assassin we are looking for. Me showing dad the vibrating lightsaber hilt I found in mom's drawer. What is it, dad? Boba, is your father here? Don't you mean his donor? Big window CEOs looking up at the space battle above Coruscant. They're about to make a killing. I love you, Annie. I love you too. What is Anakin doing in there? Ah, he's spot checking my gear, sir. I hope you at least told Padme I said hello. Are you going to kill me? I would certainly like to. If you kill me, my spirit shall pass into you. I'm flattered but very married. The real reason why Anakin choked Padme. Anakin, I'm pregnant. So you've been hiding younglings this whole time. When your sibling won't follow the family trade. Where is Anakin? Is he safe? Is he alright? Is Anakin alright? You is blind, but can see through the lies of the Jedi. You? No, he is me, I'm you. Reading Shatterpoint be like, I'm pretty sure this gal's a war criminal now, but whatever. Not a cell phone in sight, just kids living in the moment. When you watch Scooby-Doo and your friend thinks that the person acting suspiciously is the monster, do not assume anything. Obi-Wan. Clear your mind must be if you are to discover the real villains behind this plot. When you ask your friend if he wants to get married for the tax benefits, we'd be living a lie, one we couldn't keep, even if we wanted to. I couldn't do that. Could you, Anakin? Could you live like that?